I made a video recently about solo leveling where I said that it's held back by there not being any real stakes in the fights. And I got a lot of comments saying just wait till Jeju Island, the stakes come during the Jeju Island arc. And I gotta say that I disagree. Like, yeah, we've seen some characters die. The Japanese hunters, some of them have died. We saw the healer guy die. We saw Che or Cha, however you say her name. We see her get messed up. But if the characters that died don't matter, that doesn't really count as stakes. Like, yes, they died, but we don't care about these characters. We've spent almost no time with these characters. The healer guy that dies, we've seen him for a total of what, like 3 or 4 minutes before he dies in the anime. Like, it's not impactful if we don't have an emotional attachment to these characters. That is not real stakes. And we know that when Jinwoo shows up, he's not going to lose. Like, I think that's a big problem of having Jinwoo be so far and above all the other hunters, is that we know when he shows up, he's going to win the fight, because if every fight he's in is life and death, and we know he's not going to die, where are the stakes? Right? We know he's going to win the fight because losing means death, and the main character's not going to die. So what are the real stakes here? If it would be stakes if we cared about these characters, if we have spent enough time with these characters for them to matter and for their deaths to impact us emotionally, but we haven't. We haven't spent almost any time with these characters. The story revolves solely around Jinwoo. I mean, it is solo leveling, so it kind of in the name, but that kind of means that there aren't any real stakes to the fights. And so the fights can still be fun to watch. The action is still great. It's well animated. The choreography is good. All that. Like, it's still very fun to watch. I enjoy solo leveling. But there aren't any real stakes to these fights. And I think that is what holds solo leveling back from being like that top tier of action anime. It needs some stakes.